Tackle junkies, what's going on, everyone? Really appreciate you guys and gals for clicking on the video. I made a little order from Plano. Wanted to share a few things with you guys. We got a couple new bags here. I think we'll do one bag in this video and we'll do another bag in another video, but I got a few other things I want to show you guys as well. But I know a lot of you guys are pond hoppers and all that, and I'm always looking for like the next best thing. So I did pick up a few new bags that I think you guys are going to dig. I do have a pond bag. I did a video on that before. That is the Plano Atlas. Big Mikey has like the backpack version. I had like the, I guess more of like the satchel type bag. And you guys may or may not have noticed, I'm sure you've noticed, you haven't seen us in that little pontoon boat anymore. You haven't seen it on the wall behind you guys. I sold it. Okay. Yeah, I sold it. It was a great little boat. It was, but it became more of a pain in the butt to use than what it was worth, right? So we're going a different route. We're going to get an aluminum boat for those ponds. I already know which one I'm looking at. Well, obviously we'll save that for another video. But yeah, it was just more of a hassle than what it was worth. The ponds that I fish, they did drop the level of those, which made it even harder to get that boat in and out of the water. If you guys have seen the ponds here recently, with the lack of rain, they're down even lower. That boat just became a pain in the butt. And by the time we added the floor and other things to it, it became much heavier than we anticipated as well. So anyways, yeah, we no longer have that boat. And so I wanted a smaller bag just for when we go over there and walk the ponds until we have another boat. Again, then we'll use, of course, the Atlas. I just wanted something small, you know. And normally when I pack for the ponds, or at least when I've done pond or travel bags in the past, you guys have seen, like, I put a little bit of everything in there. And for the most part, we know where we're going. We know what we like to fish. So I'm going to stock these bags or load these bags with exactly what we use. And we're going to do videos on that as well. But, so yeah, anyways, that's the little backstory there on the boat. Got some new gear here, so let's go ahead and hop into it. Let's just start with a few boxes I'm gonna try. I got a couple of these. You guys know I'm a huge spinnerbait guy. I like to carry way too many. I'm always trying out new boxes. And I seen this one here I wanted to play around with. This is the HydroFlow hanging lure box. And you'll notice that there are a bunch of holes, okay, in this box, in the bottom there, and in the lid. So obviously if you put your spinnerbaits away wet, the water's not going to be trapped in this box. It can evaporate, and hopefully your hooks don't rust, right? So that's the plan anyways. So we're going to play around with this one. That's not really the reason I got it. You guys know I do like the smaller boxes, but there's some brands that I have more of what that box will hold, like War Eagles. So I wanted a bit bigger box for like all my War Eagles, all my Berkeleys, you know, ones that I got a bunch of. So anyways, I'm gonna play around with this box here. We'll do a video on it once I load it up. It says it does hold up to 72 lures, 3 removable dividers, little handle there on top, latch in the front. And of course, you can see the dividers here. You don't have to use them all. There's 3 in there. But like I said, I'm looking forward to playing around with this one here. You know, I'm always trying to get organized better than I was before. So this year, or this winter, I should say, it's going to be the winter of organization. I'm really going to put some time into it and to get things more dialed in, even more than I have now. It looks like I'm organized, but I'm not really near as organized as I want to be. It comes down to lack of space that I'm working with in this house here. I can't see everything that I have. I'm just trying to throw things together from time to time. So that's going to get better. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna play around with this box here. The number on it looks like model number is 3505, I believe. Yeah, model number 3505-00. Okay, not sure the GoPro will focus on that or not. It might. But yeah, so we got a couple of these to play around with. And then this box here, I was hoping it was a little bit smaller. It's a little bit bigger than I was hoping for, because I'm hoping it fits in one of these bags, and it might. I just thought it'd be a little bit thinner. But that's one of the things that's really the hardest to store in a pond bag as your buzz baits and your spinner baits. So, you know, most of your boxes are, you know, a bit wider like that one there, or the other ones that you guys know that I use. They're a little bit wider, so obviously they don't really fit like in the box slots. This one here is a bit bigger, but depending on how those bags are laid out, it might work. But just a couple little deals here on the front to open it up. And then there's a few dividers in there. Again, you don't have to use them all. I'm thinking about just using one on either end, laying some buzz baits in there, and then putting half a dozen spinner baits in there as well. Again, I know which ones that I like to use at the ponds. I know which ones work. And I figured this box here would be very handy for pond fishing, or even to throw back in the deck system and all that. You know, it's a small size that will fit pretty much anywhere. If Mike's using the taller, you know, backpack Atlas bag, it'll fit down in there. So I thought it would be a handy size. This one right here is 3504. What was the other one? 35, what was it, 05? 3505, yeah, this one is 350400. So we'll see how this fits in these bags here. I got a couple of these, gave Mike one already for his bag. Well, let's go ahead and hop into, we got two of them here. They're a little bit different. I got them for two different reasons. So let's go ahead and start. Let's save this one. This one I'm really excited about. Let's save this one here for another video. But let's go ahead and start with this one here, okay? So let's go ahead and open her up. We're opening up a box or package. We gotta have a knife for the day. What are we rocking today? We're ready to cut grass. But we got this is the Benchmade. This is the North Fork. One of my favorites, especially this time of year. Nice looking fall carry, love the wood. Bit of orange in there in the back spacer and all that. Benchmade North Fork. I was actually at GP Knives the other day, and I did get another knife. Maybe we'll show that one in the next video. But what do you guys are rocking in your pocket? Let me know down below. All right? So, hop into the bag here. So this bag is called, let's see here, this is the Weekend Series tackle bag, okay? Weekend Series tackle bag. And this bag is available in a 3500 series, a 3600, which is what this one is, and a 3700. Typically for the ponds. Now, the deal with the Atlas, I got that one in 3700, so I could take from my boat and put in my bag, take to the ponds. But I'm not gonna do that anymore. I didn't like the hassle of taking in and out. And normally when I build pond bags, normally I end up tearing them down and putting that tackle back on my boat and all that. I'm not doing that. Whatever I make up for the ponds is staying in this bag. It's gonna stay in the deck system. I may even get some travel rods, I don't know. But it's going to stay in the truck. That way it's always with me. So I'm no longer going to take, you know, the gear out that I pack in here. Gonna have a scale in here, a digital scale, so you guys don't say nothing. I have a digital scale in here, all the tackle we're going to need. So really looking forward to that. But anyways, yeah, these come in 3 different sizes for the ponds. I do like the 3600 series size, and they come in, I believe, 5 different colors. This green one here, I think it's called moss green, comes in this color here. The blue, I want to say like a gray, a white, and maybe like a charcoal type color. But I don't believe every color is available in every size, okay? But there's the bag there. Again, that's a 3600 series size bag, okay? See if they have any of the features on this card here. So we have a waterproof base, which I've seen bags from Plano that have this base already, which is pretty cool. But it's kind of like a molded type plastic. It's got some feet on here as well. If you were to set this in water, this plastic's not going to absorb the water like just regular material would. So that's handy there. If it's going to be in a boat, if the boat gets water in it, if you're, you know, fishing in the wet grass and there's dew and all that, you're not going to get your bag all soaked with a bottom like that. So that's pretty cool. So waterproof base, water resistant fabric, quick access slip pocket, daisy chain attachment points, heavy duty molded zipper, holds 4 3600 stowaway boxes. It's got the tool holder, Looks like that is it. And the tool holder, okay? So let's go ahead and start with what you can see. Obviously, there's the tool holder there on the back, okay? So you can put a pair of pliers in there, a pair of scissors, that's what I'm going to do. Pair of pliers, pair of scissors, okay? On the side here, we have a little pouch, okay? Not near big enough for like a pack of soft plastics. I guess unless you, maybe some chunks or something like that and you fold the bag, it might fit in there. But I would probably use this here for, you know, some terminal tackle or something like that. Looks like there might even be a little, is there a strap in here? I don't believe so, it looks like that's stitched, okay? Looks like maybe you could put something through there, but you can't, that's stitched there on both sides. I guess that's what it's this over here. It's your main carry strap stitched through the side there. Anyways, little pouch there on the side. Great for some little terminal tackle or something like that. Okay, we have another one here on this side. Same size, okay? Same size there. I do like too the inside of the bag. You can see that it's a lighter color. It's a little bit easier to see what you got in there versus having like a bag like this and having it be like a black inside. So I do like the lighter inside on the bag. So 2 pouches, okay? And then in the front here, we have a little zipper pouch as well, okay? Nothing in there, just a little zipper pouch. Now this here would be perfect for soft plastics. You could probably hold, I don't know, 5, 6 bags or so in there. All right, which for me, for what I'm doing for the ponds, more than enough. I mean, we mainly throw, what, frogs over there, little ribbon type frogs, ribbon-tail worms, creature baits, you know. That's really all I'm gonna throw over there. Perfect for what I need, okay? Let's go ahead and open her up. Of course, you got a adjustable carrying strap here, handle on top, okay? I'm definitely digging that blue color too. And you can see in front of that pouch there, what do they call that, like a little like molly system or whatever. You can hook some things on there, so that's pretty handy there as well, okay? Now for the zippers, okay, open her up. Yeah, I like the lighter inside, that's very, very cool there. So in the lid, we have a zipper pouch, okay? Zipper pouch here, okay? Decent size, about as big as what you got in front here. Not as deep, but decent size. Again, terminal tackle, fishing license. I'd be able to fit some sunglasses in there. If you wear gloves, fish monkey gloves, things like that you can put in there, okay? And then it says it holds, what did it say, 4 boxes, I believe? Let's see here. Holds 4 3600. That would be your standard boxes, okay? Holds 4. Looks like it comes with a couple of them. I do have some of the new Plano stowaways I'm going to put in here. I'm not going to use these boxes here. It says it'll hold 4. Now here's what I was hoping for, okay? So you have a spot here, okay, for 1, spot here for 1. Let's try this out. It might be too big, but looking at it, it looks like it would be the size of 2 boxes. So if we put this in here, this would be awesome if it worked. Even if only 1 works, okay? So, let's see here. I think we might be able to get the 2. I don't know. It looks a little bigger. In a second here. I don't think we're going to get the 2. It might stretch in there, but it ain't looking like it. That would be so cool if I get 2. You know what I could do though? I already have a plan. I don't believe I'm going to get this spinnerbait box in here with 2 of these, but what I can get in there, okay, let me go ahead and show it to you guys. What I can get in there is 1 3600, this spinnerbait box, and I can totally fit a 3500 in there for terminal. So if I wanted a box of terminal, I could totally do that. And guys, really for me, you guys know, you've seen this fish over there at the ponds. We'll throw some top water from time to time. We don't really throw like crankbaits at all because of all the grass over there. you know, so we don't really need a lot of lures in these boxes. Like I said, maybe a few frogs, some top waters, you know, poppers, walkers, things like that. But for the most part, it's going to be spinner baits, buzz baits, like I said, frogs, some Texas rigs. So really for me and what I'm doing over there, this is really all the room I need. One 3600, this spinnerbait box, and like I said, the slot here in the front will be perfect for a 3500 series box with all my terminal, and I'll just use these little pouches on the side for something different. But yeah, I was hoping 2 of these would fit. Maybe, you know what, I think maybe, I'm not sure, I'll have to look. Seems like to me the edge boxes might be a little bit thinner. They might be a little bit thinner. You never know. I might be able to fit a different type of 3600 in there. Maybe you still get 2 of those. Because I might even be able to put a 3500 on top. You never know. So this is why I'm going to do another video. Once I get it all organized, I'll show you guys the options if you want to use a box this size in here. But since we throw so many spinner baits and buzz baits over there, this was a must for me. I really wanted this box to fit in my pond bag. And I do believe it's going to work out. Even if I can only fit one 3600 in here, it'll totally work out, okay? But like I said, it will hold up to 4 3600s if that's the route you choose. Take these couple out here. As you can see inside here, there's just 2 sleeves for the boxes, and then of course you can cram 2 in the center there. But there's no other pouches inside here, just those couple slots there. Which, like I said, it's gonna work out, I believe, perfect for my needs. So guys, that is the Plano Weekend Series tackle bag, okay? So let me know your thoughts down below. And like I said, we'll do a video on the other one here up next. This one I believe is just the Weekend Series as well. So your Weekend Series as well, but it's the soft-sider tackle bag. But this one here is pretty slick, like I said, so definitely stick around for that video as well. Make sure you guys are subbed. Ring that bell that way you guys are notified when that next video drops. But anyways, guys, that's the video. Weekend Series tackle bag. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to smash that thumbs up. Really appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully everyone's out having a good time enjoying this fall weather. It's still kind of like summer weather, even though we're in fall. But next week's in the 70s, and dude, I am excited for some top water. Anyways, guys, love ya. We'll see you guys on the next one.